Hey guys, it's Tina here. Welcome back to another episode of Tina Tries It. Now, lately I've been really into natural brushed up brows. You know, the ones that you see the models sport on Instagram. They're brushed up, they're full, they're bushy, and they're natural looking. Anyone else digging that look? Well, today I want to do a comparison video for you guys and compare brow gels versus soaped brows. There are hundreds of different brow gels available on the market. There's clear gels, tinted gels, fiber gels, ones that claim to make your hairs grow, but most of them share the same purpose of defining and keeping your brow hairs in place. So today I want to compare how some of these products hold up against a good old bar of soap. There's 3 different brow gels that I'll be testing out today. The first one is the cult favorite Glossier Boy Brow. This is their #1 selling product. It's available in 4 different shades: clear, blonde, brown, and black, and is made of a waxy formula that helps to thicken up the brows, fill them in, and hold them into place. You'll see most of their models with brushed up, fluffy, natural looking brows. Next, we have the Ico Tinted Brow Gel. This one helps to style and define your brows. It's only available in 1 shade and it's infused with keratin and other multivitamins to help condition, thicken and improve the appearance of your brows. And finally, we have Surat Beauty's Expressionist Brow Pomade. This one might be a new one for a lot of you, but a lot of makeup artists have this in their kit. This brow gel has a clear, flexible wax formula that helps to shape and hold each of the brow hairs in place. It also has a unique comb-like brush. Now, in case you guys didn't know, makeup artists have been using soap since the early days of Hollywood, so this technique has been around for a very long time. Oh, and don't freak out about the color of this soap. I know it kind of looks like this greeny blue color, but it's actually transparent. I usually get the other Pear's transparent soap that looks more brown, but at the shops I only found this color. In order to soap your brows up and hold them into place, all you need is a transparent bar of soap, some water, and a spoolie. Okay, let me show you guys how to do it on this brow. First, you need to start off with a clean surface. So make sure you don't have any brow products or like any makeup on that area because it's just gonna mess your brows up. So you need to start off with clean brows. Then you dip your spoolie into some water, tap the excess off, and then you just rub it into the soap. So you can see that my spoolie is covered in that soap. Don't rub the spoolie too much into the soap that it bubbles up. You just want to have a little bit of that product around your spoolie. Then you're gonna want to run it through your brow hairs and start brushing them upwards. Now with my brows, my hairs actually start to grow downwards towards the end. So I find that a lot of brow gels, they don't actually lift it up as much as I want it to. So with soap, I feel like it's a lot stronger. So again, just working that soap in and then just pushing that spoolie against the hairs so that they stand up. So I'm just going to keep brushing mine up until I'm happy with the shape. Because the hairs aren't really covering up each other and they're laying upwards instead of on each other, it looks like you've got a lot more hairs and it just makes your brows look so much thicker. Now, depending on how long your brow hairs are, some people might like to kind of just clean up these edges and kind of push those brows a little bit outwards and level those hairs out if they're too long and you know it's making your brows look way too big. You can kind of just angle the spoolie this way, like on its side, and then just kind of level out those hairs at the top. Once you're happy with the shape, just let your brows dry and you can kind of go in and touch your brows to check when it does dry. Mine is pretty dry. And now if you have full thick brows and when you brush them up there's no sparse areas to fill in, you can pretty much just leave it like that. For me, I do have like some sparse areas, so I'm gonna go in with like a brow pomade. This one is from L'Oreal Paris, can't speak today. And then I just go in and draw little strokes in the sparse areas. Now the trick to keeping this brushed up brow looking natural is that you just want to work the product on the lower part of the brow. You don't want to like draw any crazy lines at the top, because then you'll lose like that featheriness of the hairs. So you can focus most of the product at the bottom and just follow the direction of the hairs. This is what my brows look like once I'm done filling them in. It looks really brushed up, looks really natural, so just try not to touch the top edge too much. Also, if you want to clean up underneath with concealer, you can definitely do that. For me, I'm just going to kind of leave it because it'll look a little bit more natural. Also, I totally forgot to mention that if you have a lot of soap on your skin, or if it feels kind of sticky and tacky and you want to finish off like say your foundation or something, make sure you remove the excess product off with like a cotton tip and some makeup remover or even some water to just remove it off your skin so that it doesn't flake up. Here is a before and after so you guys can see the difference, and this is like a makeup hack that, you know, artists have been using for years and years and years to get that like nice full model brushed up brow. Now on this side, I'm going to try to recreate the same sort of look using some popular eyebrow gels. First, I'm going to test out the Glossier Boy Brow. This one is a tinted brow gel and the shade I have here is black. So I'm just going to brush this onto my brow hairs and then start brushing my hairs upwards. If you really want to coat your brows, just go the opposite direction and then go back in on top and then just smooth it out. Instantly, I noticed that with this brow gel, I can't really lift my brow hairs too much. Like I can't really brush them upwards and they don't really hold even if I try. The front kind of holds because my hairs naturally grow that direction, but for the rest of my brows that grow downwards, it's very hard to make them sit the other direction. This is as good as this brow is going to get in terms of brushing it up and creating that like bushy natural texture. Also, as you guys can see, it has made my brow hairs a lot darker and it's actually coated them and made them thicker as well. Obviously, there's still lots of sparse areas, so I am going to need to kind of go in and fill them in. Again, I'm just using the same brow pomade I used on the other side. I'm just going to go in and use the same technique and fill in those sparse areas, drawing my hairs in like an upward direction. I'm done with this side and this is the result. This is as brushed up as I can get my brows. At first, when you initially apply the product, it does look like your brows go upwards, but then gravity gets the best of them and they kind of just drop down to like the natural way your brow hairs grow. In saying that, I still feel the results are quite natural. You know, it kind of adds a little bit more like thickness to your brow hairs, but because it doesn't stay upright, the actual brow shape isn't as thick as this side. Next up, we have the Ico Brow Gel. Now, a lot of people rave on about this brow gel and I have used it before just to kind of like hold my hairs into place, but not really changing the direction of the hairs. So you can see I'm trying to get my hairs to lay upwards, but it's just going back down like instantly. It definitely doesn't have a very strong hold. I'm just going to give this a couple minutes to dry and then I'll fill in those sparse areas. I am done with this side. Once again, the brow gel wasn't strong enough to hold the brow hairs up. The results do look a lot more natural than the Glossier one, simply because the tint wasn't as dark, but I wasn't really able to fluff up my brows as much as I would like. I think for an everyday brow look, this brow gel would be fine. However, if you wanted that high fashion model look, then you really can't achieve it with this. Finally, I'm going to try the Surat Beauty Brow Pomade. Now, because this one is colorless and the brush is different, I feel like I can really flatten my hairs out, similar to the soap. Wow, this one really holds the brow hairs up. Whoa, check that out. I think I went a little too far. I'll probably have to kind of like smooth the top out a little bit. I literally have super sand eyebrows right now. I am done shaping this side and it's very, very comparable to the soap side. Let me quickly go in with the brow pomade and just fill in the sparse areas. Okay, I am done with this side. As you guys can see, it definitely holds up my hairs a lot better than the other brow gels. The formula is a lot stronger and it gives me the same results as the soaped up brow side. My brows look a lot thicker and I didn't have to use a lot of product to achieve this look. I can see why a lot of makeup artists have this in their kit. The formula is just very different to most of the brow gels on the market. Now, the biggest difference between the soaped brows and the Scribe Beauty Brow Pomade is the price. For the Pears translucent soap, you can buy a pack of 3 for about $6, whereas with this product, it retails for about $38 at Mecca. So for me, the clear winner has to be the soap. I'm all about saving money, plus man, you're never going to run out of this thing. The only downfall is that it's not as compact as this one, and actually really like the brush on this. Now I know brushed up bushy brows aren't for everyone, but I think it's really fun if you just want to try a different look. Also, I feel that when you have like more natural looking brows, you can kind of play around with your makeup a lot more because it kind of doesn't take away from your eyes or your lips. And obviously, if you don't want your brows this thick, you can always kind of just shape it a little bit thinner and lay them more across rather than like upwards. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this comparison video. I'm looking forward to seeing Alfred's reaction to my bushy brows. I have a feeling he's gonna make some comment like, your brows look like Chewbacca or something like that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also follow me on Instagram, and I shall speak to you guys next time.